New Hampshire is filled with endless things to do, see, and discover. But as winter 2020 turned into spring and the summer tourism season came into view, things changed. The COVID-19 pandemic hit, and the state essentially shut down. Between mid-March and mid-May, the shutdown had taken a toll on the economy and on people's trust in traveling. With uncertainty around when and how things would get back to normal, the state needed a way to keep its audience engaged and inspire them to want to travel when the time was right. With wide open spaces and countless outdoor adventures, New Hampshire seemed tailor-made for the uncertainty of the pandemic. So we focused on looking forward, not back, and reminded people that New Hampshire and the spirit of discovery would always be here. We transformed sections of visitnh.gov to include virtual travel experiences, scenic Zoom backgrounds, and know before you go travel protocols to assist travelers for their visit. In an effort to help support local businesses, new social content was created, like NH Takeout Tuesday, highlighting local restaurants on a weekly basis, Flashback Fridays, encouraging people to share vacation memories of iconic New Hampshire attractions, and Small Business Saturdays. With our live-free positioning as the creative backbone and variety within proximity as our strategic linchpin, we launched a new campaign called Discover Your New, which challenged people to get out and explore all New Hampshire has to offer and to never stop discovering what makes our state unique. Our campaign flexed to include a variety of outdoor adventure activities, family-friendly activities, soft adventure, and recreational activities. We targeted a unified mindset among travelers and non-travelers in New England and New York who were seeking an escape and a sense of freedom, those seeking reassurance that there's still beauty and serenity in the world. We kicked off our summer campaign with 2 messages, one for in-state audiences and one for out-of-state. We encouraged New Hampshire residents to take a staycation and enjoy the opportunity to discover more of their home state. For out-of-staters, we used epic photography and storytelling to make New Hampshire a top destination for when they were ready to travel. In New York City, a large-scale branded wall stood prominently on a busy street to keep New Hampshire top of mind for when travel restrictions were lifted. Video content supported these messages and focused on New Hampshire's variety of outdoor activities. Along with 2 brand TV commercials, we created 3 shorter activity-specific videos to captivate and inspire viewers. These videos ran across social and digital channels, working to show the Granite State as a place that has something for everyone. Despite the challenges of the pandemic, the summer tourism season still turned up the heat. The creative generated 16,000 social followers, 161,000 trips, and returned $199 in visitor spending for each dollar invested in media. As the weather cooled, leaves turned, and travel remained restricted, the fall campaign focused solely on domestic drive markets. Capitalizing on a growing trend in road tripping, we encouraged our audience to pack up the car or RV and hit the road in New Hampshire. Within the creative mix, we leveraged foliage alerts for peak leaf peeping opportunities across the state and hosted 2 influencers. The influencers increased our follower base by more than 4,500 during their visits. By the time the season ended, we had acquired 13,000 new social followers, influenced 71,000 trips and $67 million in visitor spending, and returned $286 for every dollar invested in media. As we headed into the first winter of the pandemic, many people were experiencing cabin fever. We took the opportunity to remind people of the beauty that was waiting for them right in their backyard. Outdoor recreation like skiing, snowboarding, and snowshoeing continued to garner interest and were easily positioned as activities that gave people space and clean air. To ensure outdoor adventurers were staying safe and aware of new protocols, we included an early Know Before You Go campaign in partnership with Ski New Hampshire. Our paid media focused on the New England market only since the land border with Canada remained closed. The campaign included out-of-home, rich media units, display ads, SMS, SEM, social ads, Reddit, and email. We also used custom content from Expedia, which helped drive more than 5,000 room nights booked in New Hampshire. As part of our social campaign, we created tailored TikTok ads that featured creative that felt native to the platform. The highest performing ad garnered 1,110,704 paid impressions and 4,446 clicks. 3 influencers visited New Hampshire to take in the winter wonderland and helped grow the division's social channels by 6,000 followers. Overall, the winter campaign influenced 19,000 trips and $18.4 million in spending, returning $52 for every dollar invested in media. New Hampshire is a resilient state. Despite that, COVID-19 was taking a toll on the state's economy. We needed a creative way to bring the community together to help support small and local businesses. In January 2021, amid the state's winter tourism campaign, we launched Support Local, Go the Extra Mile, a campaign to support the local economy. The 3 main objectives included inspiring residents and visitors to support small and local businesses, create a unifying campaign for all industries, and capitalize on out-of-state visitation from the winter campaign. One of the more visible tactics in the campaign was a 30-second TV commercial that featured local business owners and put faces to the impact of the pandemic. Other tactics included digital display banners, a campaign website, and high-visibility out-of-home placements. Social media also played a significant role in supporting the local economy during this time. Through content series like Tip Extra Tuesday, Explore New Neighborhoods, and Give the Gift of New Hampshire, we helped promote local businesses throughout the winter months by encouraging residents and visitors to truly live our theme of Discover Your New. Additionally, we partnered with locally based multimedia company Yankee to develop 3 custom videos, 16 custom e-newsletter articles, and digital ad units. The video series featured local restaurants and lodging partners and focused on the efforts they took to comply with COVID-19 protocols. This effort influenced $34 million in local spending, returning $114 for each dollar invested in media. Marketing the state of New Hampshire isn't just about driving visitation to attractions, it's about building a brand, one that appeals to tourists, but also new potential residents, workers, and business investors. As part of that effort, we developed and promoted our video series called How I Live Free. The series features stories highlighting the authenticity and diversity of the people who make up the fabric of our state. The premise of each episode was why they chose New Hampshire for their business and how they define living free. During the pandemic, we shifted the focus onto some of the local and multi-generational businesses that dug deep to make it through such challenging times. We called this subsegment Granite Grit, given the resiliency and perseverance of these small business owners. This series bridged 2 major objectives by telling in-depth stories of local tourism businesses for potential visitors and providing a personal perspective to those considering living or working in New Hampshire. The year's PR efforts resulted in total earned media value of over $1.7 million, and total impressions were nearly 413 million, enhancing the seasonal paid media campaigns and earning mention from dozens of prominent publications within the United States, Canada, and around the globe. While 2020 looked different and priorities shifted with the peaks and dips of the pandemic, we still persevered as an industry. Not only did we inspire people to travel to the Granite State, but we also learned to be more nimble, communicate with our audience base in new ways, and helped support the industry during challenging times. With 2022 on the horizon, we look forward to continuing to promote and support this great state that we all love.